Hey you guys, today I'm going to give you some tips on fat loss, okay? But first of all, what I want to explain is there's a difference between fat loss and weight loss, okay? Weight loss is typically like, if you step on the scale, you're going to see your weight go down, right? That's also includes, it can include muscle mass even, fat loss, bodily fluids, water, all of that kind of stuff can be considered weight, how much your body as a whole weighs. But fat loss is when you actually lose body fat. So that is more of the goal that we want to work towards, is dropping that body fat, right? Because you can actually put on lean muscle and weigh more, but you can look leaner. So scale weight is not always an indication of how fit or how good you look, right? So we want to focus more on that fat loss. Okay, so one of the tips to dropping body fat is to build more lean muscle. So this is done through strength training. If you do strength training, you are going to build more lean muscle. It's going to increase your metabolism. It's also going to help you drop more body fat. That is the goal, right? So strength training has to be part of the equation when we are focused on fat loss. The second thing is that we need to be in a calorie deficit, because if you consume more calories than you are expending, you're gonna gain weight. So you need to be in a calorie deficit to drop body fat, whether it's done through diet, exercise, probably both. It doesn't have to maybe be significant. It can just be a little bit of a deficit. Everybody's gonna be different, but either way, if you want to drop that body fat, you're gonna have to be in some sort of a calorie deficit. Another thing you can do, and this is going to totally depend on your body type, but this works for a lot of people, is to lower your carbs and increase your fat. Along with the diet part is eat more protein. A lot of times if you drop your refined carbs especially, what it does is it helps you reduce inflammation, is the biggest thing that I have found, because they can cause a lot of inflammation. And that is what's happening with me. So it's really helped me drop body fat. Now my body is using more fat as fuel because I've basically taken out all refined carbs, but I've increased my healthy fats. Doesn't work for everybody, but that is one thing you can consider. But protein, having your protein high enough is really, really important, because it's going to help you maintain that muscle or build new lean muscle. So it's going to preserve your muscle, and so that you're not losing too much muscle, but you actually are losing more body fat. It also takes more energy to process protein, so that can help your metabolism as well. The next thing is get more sleep. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. Sleep is so important. If your weight drops overnight, but you didn't get a good night of sleep, that weight loss can actually be from muscle. So your body's going to hold on to more muscle mass and drop more body fat if you are getting good quality sleep. So sleep is very important, but it also helps your body recover, helps keep those cortisol levels down so your hormones are not out of balance, so that you can actually drop more body fat. Usually people who sleep more have a lower body fat percentage. And then the last thing is to do more cardio. So strength training and cardio are both very important factors to drop body fat. I prefer HIIT training, because I do think that it preserves more of your lean muscle and while also burning calories. And you don't have to do it as long. Some people respond better to steady state cardio, whether you're on the elliptical for 30 to 40 minutes at a time. But I prefer HIIT training. That really works well for me. It increases your metabolism, preserves more muscle mass, but really helps you drop more calories. Plus it's fun. It's not as boring. So if you have any questions on any of these things, let me know. Give them a try. Let me know how they go.